Few gaming franchises capture the essence of a character as effectively as Rocksteady's Arkham trilogy, which brings Batman's universe to life with an exceptional blend of storytelling, gameplay, and atmosphere. The second game in the series, Batman Arkham City, is widely considered a masterpiece and a benchmark for superhero games. It builds on the solid foundation established by Arkham Asylum and delivers a richer, more immersive experience that still stands as the pinnacle of the trilogy. While Arkham Asylum introduced players to a dark, captivating Gotham, and Arkham Knight pushed the series to new technological heights, Arkham City strikes the perfect balance between the two, refining the best aspects of its predecessor while innovating in ways that makes it unforgettable. This essay will delve into the key aspects that make Arkham City the best game in the Arkham trilogy, while also appreciating the strengths of both Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight respectively. When Arkham Asylum was released all the way back in 2009, it set a new standard for superhero games, establishing a blend of free-flow combat, stealth mechanics, and atmospheric storytelling that captured Batman's world like never before. The game created a claustrophobic yet immersive environment as players navigated the eerie corridors of the Asylum, battling criminals and solving puzzles. The confined space of the Asylum allowed for tightly scripted encounters, each memorable in its design and intensity. This tightly focused level design, paired with an innovative combat system, allowed players to feel the raw power and intelligence of Batman. Arkham City builds on this foundation by breaking free from the walls of the Asylum and expanding into an open-world representation of Gotham. The change from a confined environment to an open world was revolutionary, allowing players to explore Gotham's underbelly, with this change introducing new traversal mechanics like gliding and grappling, which made moving around Gotham thrilling and immersive. This shift allowed Arkham City to present a dynamic, living world that transformed Gotham from a setting into a character of its own, filled with both life and danger. Despite its new open world setting, Arkham City retains the atmosphere and intensity of Arkham Asylum. The open world allowed Rocksteady to enhance Batman's ability, making him feel agile, adaptable, and fully equipped to take on any threat. The fluidity of gliding and the freedom to explore Gotham added layers to Batman's character, demonstrating both his vigilance and his tireless dedication to protecting Gotham. The gameplay felt deeper, more varied, and every mission brought players closer to Batman's struggle. The new environment also allowed for more varied and unpredictable encounters. Contrast to the linear structure of Arkham Asylum, Arkham City introduced random street fights, side missions, and villain encounters scattered across Gotham. This design shift encouraged exploration and rewarded curiosity, making every corner of the city feel meaningful and rich with possibility. Gotham's underworld came alive, populated with criminals and filled with hidden secrets, making Arkham City a natural evolution that expanded on every strength of its incredible predecessor. Arkham City is a beautifully realized representation of Gotham's underworld, and Rocksteady's attention to detail immerses players in the dark, gritty world of Batman. The city itself is a character, with gothic architectural styling, grime-covered streets, and an oppressive atmosphere that evokes the essence of Batman's universe. From its foreboding skyline to the derelict alleyways, Gotham in Arkham City feels alive, teeming with criminals, gang members, and villains who seem wary of Batman's shadow looming over them. The environmental storytelling in Arkham City is exceptional. Every district of Gotham carries its own history, with visual details hinting at past conflicts, criminal turf wars, and Gotham's tragic past. The game's incredible use of weather effects, lighting, and sound design enhances the mood, setting a chilling tone as Batman glides across the rooftops. From the snow-covered streets to the distant echoes of sirens, every aspect of Gotham contributes to the immersion, making the city feel both tangible and alive. The open world also allows Rocksteady to expand upon the lore of Batman's world, with players encountering various nods to comic book history, from hidden Easter eggs to references to past events, giving fans plenty to appreciate. This attention to detail in Arkham City enriches the experience and creates a world that feels authentic. Gotham City is no longer just a backdrop, but a sprawling character with its own story and identity, one that deepens players' connections to the world of Batman. Adding to this immersion is the city's population of criminals and henchmen who react to Batman's presence. Street thugs gossip about Batman's exploits, react in fear or aggression upon seeing him, and add a layer of unpredictability to encounters. This dynamic adds a sense of realism, with the city's inhabitants acting like real people in a dangerous world. This blend of atmospheric detail, world building, and reactive AI makes Arkham City one of the most immersive game worlds ever created. One of Arkham City's crowning achievements is its ability to expand Batman's rogue gallery while giving each villain a distinct identity. Where Arkham Asylum introduced players to iconic villains like the Joker, Bane, and Scarecrow, Arkham City expands this list significantly with antagonists like the Mad Hatter, Mr. Freeze, Ra's al Ghul, and the Penguin making memorable appearances. Each villain in Arkham City represents a unique challenge, adding complexity to the gameplay and creating high-stakes encounters that test Batman's skills. The diversity of villains isn't just for show, each has a distinct backstory and personal motivation that intertwines with the game's central plot. Mr. Freeze, for instance, is presented as a tragic figure motivated by his love for his wife. His boss battle stands out for its unique mechanics, which require players to adapt to its changing strategies. Ra's al Ghul's appearances taps into Batman's struggle with mortality and the limits of his own humanity, while the Penguin's ruthless cunning challenges Batman in different ways. These carefully crafted encounters makes the world of Arkham City feel rich and dangerous. The Joker, however, remains at the heart of this story, and his interactions with Batman reach all new heights of intensity. His twisted relationship with Batman is explored in depth, particularly as the Joker's illness creates a sense of urgency and desperation. This dynamic elevates Arkham City from a simple hero versus villain tale to a psychological battle that explores Batman's morality and the lengths he will go to protect Gotham. Joker's manipulation and chaos underscore the danger and unpredictability of Gotham's criminal underworld. Through each villain, Arkham City explores different facets of Batman's character, the encounters with these villains feeling personal, while also challenging Batman in not only physical ways, but also emotional ways as well. This thematic depth adds a layer of immense maturity to the game, transforming Arkham City from a standard action game into a narrative experience that resonates with Batman fans and players all over the world, with each villain representing a unique obstacle that forces Batman to confront aspects of his own psyche. All of these and more are why these battles are as meaningful as they are thrilling. The combat and stealth systems in Arkham City are finely tuned and expanded, offering players a satisfying and dynamic gameplay experience. Building on the free-flow combat introduced in Arkham Asylum, Arkham City adds new gadgets, moves, and enemy types that makes battles more complex and engaging. The combat system is fluid and intuitive, allowing players to flow from one opponent to another in a way that feels true to Batman's martial prowess. The expanded arsenal of gadgets gives players creative ways to approach encounters, with new tools like the remote electrical charge and freeze grenades enable Batman to strategize during fights. Enemies have also become more varied, with new types like armored thugs and shielded enemies requiring players to think on their feet. These improvements create a combat system that is fast, reactive, and thrilling, encouraging players to master Batman's many abilities. Stealth gameplay is equally refined, with predator encounters that feel more intense and rewarding. Arkham City introduces smarter enemy AI and environmental factors that make stealth encounters all the more challenging. Criminals react to Batman's movements, hunt him down, and communicate, forcing players to adapt their strategies. Batman's gadgets can be used creatively to control the battlefield, creating opportunities for players to outwit their opponents through planning and precision. The fusion of combat and stealth gives players a sense of empowerment and ingenuity, with Batman being a force to be reckoned with. This combination of combat and stealth is not only entertaining but also faithful to Batman's character, making players feel as if they are truly embodying the legendary Dark Knight. One of the most satisfying aspects of Arkham City is the freedom of movement and traversal, which elevates the game's open world in ways that Arkham Asylum could never truly achieve. In Arkham Asylum, Batman's movements was limited to the confines of the asylum, which allowed for a focused, tense atmosphere. However, with Arkham City, Rocksteady introduced gliding and grapple mechanics that transformed Gotham into a playground for the Dark Knight. This new system added a layer of exhilaration, allowing Batman to soar across rooftops and descend upon criminals with precision. The glider mechanics are smooth and intuitive, giving players the sense that they're controlling a highly skilled acrobatic hero. The ability to dive, glide, and use the grapple boost creates an immersive experience, making Gotham feel both vast and explorable. Players can seamlessly transition between high-speed glides and rooftop traversal, which makes getting around the city not just a necessity, but a joy to experience. Traversal also contributes to the game's pacing, allowing players to choose their own approach to missions and encounters. Whether Batman is rushing to stop a crime in progress or taking his time to hunt down Riddler's trophies, the city feels accessible and alive, with a sense of freedom contrasting sharply with the claustrophobic confines of Arkham Asylum, giving players the agency to explore Gotham's depths at their own pace. The refined traversal mechanics aren't just about speed, they're about making Batman's movements feel natural and powerful. Batman's abilities to move seamlessly across the city adds depth to the character, as players experience his perspective of Gotham as both a protector and a creature of the night. This sense of movement is one of the defining features that makes Arkham City feel so immersive and enjoyable, giving players the power to embody the Dark Knight like never before. One of Arkham City's standout features is its emotionally charged storyline, which dives deep into themes of loyalty, loss, and the relentless pursuit of justice. While Arkham Asylum established Batman's commitment to Gotham, Arkham City goes deeper into his relationships, particularly with the Joker. The Joker, who is suffering from a fatal illness, becomes a central figure in Batman's journey, and their interactions are laced with dark humor, tension, and an underlying mutual understanding. Batman's relationship with the Joker is explored with emotional depth, highlighting the twisted connection between hero and villain. The story explores Batman's moral limits as he grapples with the choice of saving his greatest enemy or allowing him to succumb to his illness. This conflict adds a layer of complexity to the story, making Batman's actions feel significant and morally challenging. The Joker's manipulations and unpredictability drive the narrative forward, creating a psychological battle that is as intense as any physical encounter. Catwoman's role in Arkham City also adds depth to the storyline in unique ways, offering a contrasting perspective to Batman's moral rigidity. Her interactions with Batman are filled with flirtation, tension, and an underlying respect, showing a different side of the Dark Knight. Catwoman's motivations are more self-serving, but her alliance with Batman during crucial moments adds nuance to the story, showing that even Gotham criminals can have a code of honor. The strong character development extends to the villains as well, each of whom has a unique role in Batman's journey. From Two-Face's duality to Ra's al Ghul's pursuit of immortality, each antagonist reflects a different aspect of Batman's character. This thematic depth, combined with the emotional weight of the Joker's storyline, makes Arkham City a deeply engaging experience that resonates with players long after the credits roll. While Arkham City is often celebrated as the pinnacle of the trilogy, both Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight bring unique strengths to the series that contribute to its overall legacy. Arkham Asylum laid the groundwork, establishing a captivating atmosphere and a gameplay formula that would define the trilogy going forward. Its claustrophobic setting and detailed level design created an intense and immersive experience, allowing players to feel the madness of the Asylum and the darkness of Batman's world. The close quarters combat and the iconic encounters with villains made Arkham Asylum a memorable introduction to Rocksteady's vision of Gotham. Arkham Knight, on the other hand, pushed the series forward with its technical achievements, bringing Gotham to life in unprecedented detail. The game's use of next-generation graphics allowed for stunning visuals, realistic lighting, and atmospheric effects that make Gotham feel more tangible. Arkham Knight also introduced the Batmobile, a divisive but ambitious addition that expanded Batman's arsenal and provided players with a new way to interact with Gotham City. Although the Batmobile received mixed reactions from players and critics, it undoubtedly added a layer of depth to the game's open world, making Arkham Knight feel expansive and multifaceted. Both Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight brought unique gameplay mechanics and storytelling elements that enriched this series. Arkham Asylum gave players an intimate look at Batman's world through a focused, narrative-driven experience, while Arkham Knight pushed the series to new, technological heights, presenting a visually stunning and sprawling Gotham. Together, these games represent the evolution of the Arkham series, each contributing something essential to this trilogy's legacy and showing Rocksteady's commitment to innovation. The Arkham trilogy is a rare achievement in gaming, a series that captures the essence of its source material while delivering a deeply immersive and satisfying gameplay experience. Batman Arkham City stands as the high point of the trilogy, combining the atmospheric intensity of Arkham Asylum with the technical advancements of Arkham Knight to create a near-perfect open-world experience. While each game in the trilogy has its own strengths, Arkham City succeeds in balancing innovation with respect for the legacy of Batman's character. The game's thoughtful exploration of Batman's relationships, his moral code, and his relentless pursuit of justice makes it more than just a video game. It is an unforgettable journey into the mind of the Dark Knight. As players glide over Gotham's rooftops, engage with its infamous rogues, and solve the mysteries that haunt its streets, they experience not only the world of Batman, but also his unyielding commitment to his city and to his values.
Oh, I track all my love.